What's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this vid by Morris titled 6ix9ine was right. Okay, somebody told me to check this out because apparently this is summarizing the beef and the drama with like Young Thug, 21 Savage, and Gunna, everybody being rats or something. I don't know. It's a lot of discourse surrounding this. I don't know what's happening. And I people have sent me all type of just random videos. I'm not reacting to all of them. So I'm gonna just do this one, okay? But sure, let's see why 6ix9ine was so right and what's going on with these people snitching. Let's watch.
So with the recent events going on with Young Thug, I just gotta say 6ix9ine was right, and he is now vindicated.
Yo, I just wanna know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out, watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further.
Okay, because he was outright snitch. And everybody crucified him for it. He trying to come back and be like, oh, look, now y'all all getting caught off of it being snitching. Ha, 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 we all snitches together. Sorry, this isn't going to revive your career, though. Nobody cares about you. Please go back into hiding.
Further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that.
Nah, that's hilarious, bro. Honestly, bro, if I were 6ix9ine seeing all the events unfold with Gunna, Young Thug literally trying to disassociate himself from Gunna, slandering this man's name and calling him a rat, a snitch. And meanwhile, keep in mind, I'm a civilian, right? So none of this applies to me. I do not commit crimes. I don't have felonies. I am not in any type of gangs. So the snitching rules do not apply to me. But these, these so-called gangsters, YSL, Young Thug, the 21 Savages, the Kodak Blacks, the so-called Cardis. I don't even think Cardi's a so-called gangster anymore, but you already know they played the part, they looked the part. All these people who are so-called against snitching are so against talking to the cops when they get locked up. Trying to stay 10 toes down. Trying to say that any communication with any type of law enforcement officer about any crimes committed in the past is snitching. All of them turned out to be snitches themselves.
Very interesting. You know what? This makes me think about people who are so loudly homophobic. They be gay as hell. Okay, whenever you see a dude like, oh, fuck them F words, and I don't do that gay shit, get away from me with that gay shit, I don't even want to be around gay people. When they are super extra and loud about it, they taking dick, all right? They taking dick in the closet. So you gotta be very careful of people who do this. They be the biggest hypocrites.
Yes, sir.
Cause yeah, they've all been very loud about, oh, no snitches and this nigga snitch, he a snitch. Oh wait, what's this?
Is snitching. All of them turned out to be snitches themselves.
Yes, sir.
Promises. Make promises. Just keep promises. Anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me.
Anytime you want to know anything, tell me. Coming from Young Thug, I'm gonna tell you anything.
Oh.
Just don't tell the world.
Yes, you can.
I don't get no number.
Well, give it to me. If you ain't give it to me.
Guys, at this point in time, I just want to say gang culture is dead.
Oh, he was thirsty to tell, too.
The streets are gone, and all this shit is just corny. If you're a grown-ass man, you've made millions as a celebrity rapper, bro, why are you even still upholding these garbage-ass, immature-ass beliefs? Like, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a bean. This is, like, if you're past the age, in my opinion, of 24, and you're still trying to play in the streets with these, oh my God, snitching is bad when somebody commits a crime. I understand if you're out here committing crimes yourselves. I suppose you could have those street ethics, those street morals, and you can uphold them to the graveyard if you want. But if you're gonna be out here being a hypocritical, clowning people like Gunna or 6ix9ine, with the rat post and saying we don't with snitches and the rat emoji followed by the cheese emoji, and then next thing you know, a year
Not him bringing
later,
Cudi into it. Like, leave that man out of it. He don't give a fuck. I'm listening to Cudi's album so far. So far, I like it. If y'all listen to it, let me know what you think about it. But I haven't finished it, but there are a few bops so far.
For the same type of shit you were criticizing those other people for, standing on your moral high ground, throwing stones from a glass house, claiming snitching is the worst thing in the world. Meanwhile, you are a snitch yourself. How does that make any sense? Pause though. Yeah, slow down. Coming closer. I want to talk to you. Bring it in. If any of you need extra money in your pockets, extra bread, there's a quick way to do it. And it's not by sliding into my DMs asking me to cash app you or Zelle you. But what you can do is taking out your you're on the screen with your phone.
3.
My brother. These type of brand deals are just, you don't have to sell yourself out. Anyway, do what you want.
Now back to what 6ix9ine was saying.
No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in a court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours.
He literally spoke for 2 hours, by the way, guys. Like the whole full interrogation uploaded by 1 hour and 51 minutes long from 2015. This man was singing like a bird. He was talking to the investigators, to the cops. He was like, hey man, just give me some KFC, McDonald's burger, and I'll tell you anything.
Did he drop any specific names?
Thing you want, just keep me out of prison. Like, and academics so eloquently and sarcastically pointed out the double standards and the hypocrisy in this industry.
That's just how we gotta keep it in spade, chat. We gonna call it B2B. If you ask me that somebody we like snitch, no snitch.
That's crazy, bro. It literally works like that. If the fans love this particular person, no snitching. Young Thug gets grace, you know, he gets all the excuses in the world. But a person like a Gunna snitches, quote unquote snitches, or a 6ix9ine, and people don't like them, then all of a sudden everybody turns their backs against them.
Somebody we don't like, all right, we're gonna look at them. That's how it goes. The first rule of did somebody snitch is do we like them? Keep telling y'all, it's better be liked than to be right.
Yup. It's better to be liked than to be right.
That is so factual, though. I can't lie. And I've even pointed this out recently as well. I've pointed out many times, actually, about how people love to pick and choose when they want to apply certain rules and when they want, you know, certain people to have certain morals. It's like, okay, I fuck with you, so yeah, you don't really gotta have morals like that. And you could fuck up and we'll excuse it, we'll brush it on the road. But we don't fuck with you. So you do the smallest thing, oh, we're gonna crucify you. Like, that's how it works.
You know, the funny thing is this applies to the same industry, you know, the YouTube industry as well. And the entertainment industry, like you have so many people who are more talented than others, but because they know more people, they have, you know, rights to connections and nepotism and all that. And they have, I suppose, a more marketable brand. They get more opportunities than the other people who go against the grain and who are, I suppose, more controversial because they're less likable. Even if they're telling people the truth and they're hurting feelings and they're being offensive, if you're not likable, people will turn their backs against you and go against you no matter the situation. Even if you are right. And I just gotta say, if I were 6ix9ine, I would be pissed off, of which I'm pretty sure he is.
2 hours. I'm not, it's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard.
People still don't like you. That don't change nothing.
Why hear everybody quiet? Why little baby 21 Savage, Future, why you not saying that?
Quiet as a in church mouth, quiet as hell, huh? Where's all that same energy? Future, you know, Savage, Cardi, and the whole industry were giving Gunna. Mind you, Gunna didn't do all this that Thug recently got exposed for doing. He did way less and basically got blackballed by the entire industry. Everybody stopped with him. But then you have interrogation for 2 whole hours of interrogation footage exposed and leaked by, I'm assuming, Georgia State DA attorney's offices, singing like a Tweety bird, and nobody has anything to say, bro. Here's more footage of what 6ix9ine had to say about the situation.
Let me leave this real clear. Me, I do not give a I don't care. I don't give a since I came home, y'all know it. I wear my shit. I wore my shit from day one. Yeah, I did it in what? I'm outside. Y'all know I'm outside. Outside. I never told on my friends. I don't tell my friends.
And by the way, in 6ix9ine's case, those people that he supposedly ratted on, they literally were not his friends. They were literally one of his right-hand mans. He caught him. I forgot his name. Shoddy.
Sir, I don't give a fuck about him. We don't like him.
Me and like.
I feel like people didn't fuck with him because not because he was snitching. They just used that to throw at him and to use that as ammo because they already didn't fuck with him. But people just don't fuck with him. They just don't like him.
Situation. Young Thug and Gunna and YSL, all these people are supposedly homies and friends, and they snitched on each other. But somehow, hypocritically, Young Thug thought what he did in his interviews with cops and talking to them about specific information that if you really want to be gangster should not have been talked about, no problem. Not wrong. Excusable. But when 6ix9ine does it in his case against people who literally don't care if he dies, was stealing millions of dollars from him potentially, and had sex with his baby mama, now it's a problem. Guys, I just want to say, as a commentator, I've seen this throughout my life. The double standards, the double application of the law, rules for thee, but not for me type shit all my life. So this is not surprising to me. This was only a matter of time. The streets are dead. The gangster facade, it's all... Bro, how do you think... Like, I don't want to go on a tangent, but how do you think the mob got destroyed? death from within. People started snitching. One person goes down, they don't want to go to...
Wait, I'm not even paying attention to what he's talking about. That response was to what Gunna put on his story. So people was unfollowing him. Was he talking about Thug? He unfollowed him because he's not on the album. But I thought he didn't want to fuck with him and want to be on the album. I don't know.
Prison for life.
Y'all let me know who he was talking about.
So they start snitching on everybody else. That's how that works. There is no loyalty amongst criminals. There's literally no loyalty and honor amongst thieves. That was all a facade. So this whole snitching era, I'm glad it's done. Like, this whole shit, like, bro, we need to move on as a society and just this whole, like, I mean, it's a toxic subset of the culture. Hip-hop, rap, urban culture, like, all that needs to be deaded, man. It's annoying to me, and growing up, having these standards arbitrarily applied to me based off of the communities I grew up in was the most annoying thing ever, bro. I don't like, I'm not a gangster. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I was never into any of that stuff, but somehow, because of who I am as a person, right? My demographic, somehow it has to be applied to me. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I like to go in.
Anyway, he going on a tangent. I was trying to read the the text. It sounded like Thug was naming people, like, in the snitching video. Well, obviously, if you snitching, you have to name people. I mean, not necessarily. You can allude to stuff and be like, well, you know, people under this label, you know? So I don't know if he was like, you know, sneak snitching, or was he directly being like, no, it's this person, that person, and he did this at, you know, 1 o'clock on Thursday. I don't know if he was doing that. And I'm definitely not watching a 2-hour video of some nigga snitching in jail. But crazy. Look, I've never gave a fuck about any of this, obviously, because, yeah, I'm also not in the streets. I've been playing Gunna new album. I liked his last album, so I did not care if people was calling him a rat. Like, okay, what they gotta do with me, you know? But, you know, there were people in the industry who were very vocal about, oh, no, this person a rat, that person a rat, I don't fuck with them, I don't fuck with them. But the fact that they're quiet when it comes to Thug is crazy. If that's true, if they are quiet. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see y'all in the next time. Bye.